All right, well, here we go. At Guitar Center with Alexi and George. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's start off with something you guys both have in common. Guitar heroes are kind of back. Like for a while, it seemed like guitar heroism was sort of in the wilderness, and you definitely had a hand in making it what it was, and you got a hand in making and kind of bringing it back. What do you think put it away, and what's brought it back?
Let's go clockwise.
Well, I mean, I never consider myself as a guitar hero. You know, I always just wanted to play the guitar, you know, because I love playing and I love making music, and that's pretty much, you know, end of it. You know, I have heroes, I have idols and stuff, you know. You know, these guys, I mean, I would just look up to them and, you know, try to be like them pretty much. And right now it's pretty rad that, you know, nowadays there are kids running around, you know, looking up to me. So I mean, it's pretty crazy. But I think what happened was that at some point, you know, guitar solos in metal and in rock, you know, it was just considered like that. That's totally, you know, it's like it's not happening, right? Totally. And then nobody wanted to do it after the whole grunge scene or whatever. But people, they were missing the guitar solos, man. You know, because the thing is that it's part of rock and roll, and the story.
Part of the fun.
Yeah.
Right on.
I don't think any of us that are guitar players that get some recognition ever intend to be quote-unquote guitar heroes. And it's hard for us to understand how people view us that way. And I'm sure Alexi feels the same way, and I feel the same way as well. It's like we're sitting outside having a smoke right now, and some really nice guy comes up and wants to take pictures with us. It's like it's hard to understand that people would view us that way. Personally, for myself.
Right.
But I know how it feels because I have my heroes, and I fortunately got to meet Jeff Beck. I did the Crossroads thing there, Clapton thing, and he was backstage, and we stopped the van. I go, I may never get this chance again in my life, and I was like a little kid, and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what question. I didn't want to be that guy, and I was seriously like almost in tears, to meet this guy. And of course he doesn't understand how much he means.
The same way you guys do.
And I feel the same when people come to me. You don't understand. I was like, how much your music or whatever.
Actually, don't.
Yeah, well, I don't. Right.
I do, though, yeah.
But you appreciate it because it pays the rent.
Yeah.
All right, well, that brings us to who are your guys' heroes? Touched on that a little bit.
My list of heroes is too long to probably list, so I'd say that the shorter list is the people that aren't my heroes. There's some guitar players that didn't quite get into that flavor, but I'm a product of the 60s,
right.
So I grew up with the big four, Clapton, Page, Hendrix, Beck, and the Beatles, and then everybody else that came along affected me. With Eddie and Yngwie and Michael Schenker and Billy Gibbons and Al Di Meola. Everybody. I learned from all of them. Joe Satriani. I'm students of all these guys. So, and the newer guys like Alexi and other people like that. For instance, one of the new guys that I really like is, and I'm sorry I don't remember his name, but the guy in Freak Kitchen.
Oh, Matthias Eklund.
Matthias, yeah. Matthias from Freak Kitchen?
Insane.
You should know him, he's Swedish.
Yeah.
Don't you guys hang out together?
Well,
Are you Swedish people?
Swedish? No. We're Swedish. No.
I'm not sure he's Swedish. He's from somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's like Alexi in that class of players, which I can never touch technically, but I still try,
But anyways.
So I'm going to give Alexi some blues lessons. He's going to give me some of those, whatever that is that he does, lessons.
For me, just like I said, I got so many of them. I'll try to cut it short. Well, pretty much anybody who's been involved with Ozzy Osbourne, like Randy Rhoads, Jackie Lee, Zakk Wylde, Steve Vai, definitely.
Joe Holmes?
John Holmes?
Not John Holmes, Joe Holmes.
John Holmes?
No.
Oh, Joe Holmes
He is
like,
mine.
He's like the Shemp of Ozzy's band.
No,
the Zeppo.
No, I would just name three guys, Paul Gilbert, he's badass.
Yeah.
And Will Slash, I just love his playing.
Anyone that people might not expect from you?
As a guitar player, probably a lot of them, but I can't think of any right now.
How about you remember Jan Ackerman? Do you know who he is? Remember Focus? That song Hocus Pocus?
Yeah. This.
That's
Have you seen the
early
live video?
70s.
You know what? Actually, I mean, I'm not even like, yeah, the guitar player was awesome, but I'm more about the keyboard players. It was insane, dude.
Yeah. They're incredible. They're so ahead of their time. So good.
I saw like live footage thing from like '73 or some stuff like that, and the guitar player would do like stuff that didn't even exist back then. Really.
He was the first neoclassic guy that I heard.
Yeah, it was like
Before Blackmore.
Yeah, it was pretty.
He's now an old
Was it
man and he
Danish,
plays
wasn't
nylon
it?
string. They're
Was it Danish?
Swedish, Danish, one of
Yeah.
those things. All the same. Well, I have a theory about these guys. I thought maybe they were genetically superior in guitar-wise or something, these people from Sweden. But I finally found out that what it is that the being a socialist democracy, and they support and subsidize students that play music, and they actually give you a stipend every month, and they pay you to sit around and play guitar. And that's why you have all these amazing Swedish guitar players come out of this country, and they export all these
Americans
ridiculously.
just slap you upside the head.
Yeah, here you got to work at Burger King and live in your garage. And, do you feel bad?
All right. so-
No,
Okay.
I never worked at Burger King, but I did some pretty crappy jobs.
Oh, okay, all right. Then you're
Actually,
all right.
I think I would have preferred Burger King. But,